Hey, welcome back to Still and Strong, where faith meets the feelings we don't always talk about. So today's question is quite simple, but a lot of us have wrestled with it in silence. Is it okay to love Jesus and also go to therapy? Well, spoiler alert, the answer is yes, and you probably should. Let's break the stigma. Let's talk about faith, mental health, and the healing power of professional help. Here's the thing. For a long time, in a lot of spiritual spaces, we were taught that prayer is enough. And don't get me wrong, prayer is powerful. Prayer moves things. But sometimes, prayer opens the door to the next step. And for some of us, that next step is therapy. Let me be clear. Going to therapy doesn't mean you are faithless. It means you are finally ready to feel things honestly. And maybe to finally heal them. So imagine this. You break a leg or an arm. You don't just say, I'm gonna pray and wait. You go to hospital. You let someone trained in healing bones to fix that bone, and you pray throughout the process. So why should dealing with the matters of the mind and the heart be any different? Let's talk Bible for a second. Moses, for example, had Jethro, who told him, hey, you're doing too much. You'll find this in Exodus 18:14 to 27. And then David had the prophet Nathan. You'll also find this in 2 Samuel 12. And Elijah had an angel of God who provided for him. You'll find this in 1 Kings 19. Now even Paul had Luke, a physician, traveling with him. You will also find this in Colossians 4:14, where Paul actually referred to Luke as the beloved doctor. God has always sent people to help other people heal. Therapy is not a betrayal of your faith. It's a tool within it. Now I get it. Maybe you have heard things like, well, you just need to pray more, or therapists will talk you out of your faith, or Jesus is the only counselor you need. Look, Jesus is a wonderful counselor, but he also works through people. He works through your doctors, through your friends, through the therapist, through a mentor, even through the group chat. You know, healing is a team sport. So if you've been scared to reach out for help or felt guilty for wanting to, let me say this as clearly as I can. You are not less spiritual for going to therapy. You are not weak for needing support. You are not failing at faith. You are finally getting free. Now, how do you find the right therapist for you? Here is a few tips. You want to find someone who respects your spiritual values. Ask them about their experience with faith-based clients. Also, trust your gut. After that first session that you attend, evaluate how did you feel. Don't be afraid to shop around. It is important for you to find the right fit for you. Now, you can love God and still allow your therapist to guide you. You can read the Bible and still need a breakthrough in your brain. You can cry in worship, or you can also cry on that therapy couch. Both can be holy. So if no one told you lately, you're not alone for needing help. You're not broken, you are becoming. God can handle your questions. A good therapist can help you unpack the rest. And healing healing is allowed to take time. So thanks for hanging out with me today. This kind of conversation, more of us need to have. Send it to someone who needs to hear it. And next week or next time, we're going to be diving into the spiritual power of rest and why the Sabbath might be the mental health practice you don't know that you need it. Until then, keep healing, keep growing. You are still and strong. God bless.